about as a company, because it's Nextfit is a product that I've used. I'm an exercise enthusiast, so pretty well my whole life I've always exercised. Come from the investment banking world, spent 17 years, the last 17 years, and really my entire career, taking private companies public and listing them on the stock exchanges, both nationally and internationally, focused on China the last 5 years or so, because that's where the biggest projects are being done. And that's the world that I really come from. So serial entrepreneur, never really had a job in my life. I took a paycheck when I was 16, and that was about the last time I did it. I had to started with a lawn care and landscaping business, and then got in the investment banking world with a family business. Got lucky there. Had a dad that was real successful and got in his business, and he gave me a draw for a few years until I got on my feet, and ran his company until 7 years ago. Then started my own investment banking firm when he retired, and that really led 13 years ago to meeting Terry Sun, the CEO of Nextfit. And as I met Terry, she was a part of a company that had not worked out, that was called the Balanced Woman, and her history and background, she was the VP of seminars for Franklin prior to their merger with Covey, and then decided she was going to go out and test her entrepreneurial roots. And her first project was with the Balanced Woman. Didn't work, but I bought that public company because it was a public company, and merged it with a company called Wizard Software. So that one today is the largest podcaster in the world. So we have a history that goes back 13 years, yeah. And then our second deal was called Thin Millionaire. Met a board member there. I was the largest investor in Thin Millionaire with Terry and her partner at the time. And so that project was struggling, and I looked out there with one of our board members and took Proactive skincare products and put it on shopping malls all across America. And so all those carts and malls that you see selling that Guthy Rinkers Proactive product, that was us. When we got in that about probably 8 or 9 years ago, they were doing 250 to 300 million, and today they do close to $1 billion. I think our carts do the amount of revenue that they were generating back then. They bought me out. I lasted 2 years, and they bought me out. They decided they didn't need me as a financing partner. They had more money than I did. and then Nextfit was project number 3 with Terry, and looked at it in inception 5 years ago. $22 million later is really where we are today in developing this product and this platform. But about a year ago, they were looking at selling the company. Noni had an interest in them, and Terry approached me and said, "Are you interested in helping take the company public and capitalize it?" And at the time, I was the largest affinity user of the product. I had real close to 300 workouts in with the exercise system. Today, I've got about 500 workouts in with the exercise system, and so love the product. And I said, absolutely, I'd love to get involved. And so we signed a letter of intent on January the 16th of 2009, took the company public in March, launched the product in beta in April in its current format. So originally it was developed on an iPod platform, but the iPod platform, it didn't work. It didn't work because people don't really know how to use their iPod and iTunes. I mean, they know how to play music, but they don't know how to download, mix, all the stuff that goes with it. And so a lot of money was spent there, really didn't work, and that allowed us the opportunity to step in, with the Keychain Trainer, take the company public. Total capitalization will be about between 12 and 13 million into this company, Nextfit, as we get into break even and profitability here in the next 90 days. And so,